Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've done a braided hairstyle, so that's what I'll be showing you today. And I also added a few extensions to her buns just to make them a little bit bigger. So if you want to see how we created this style, then just keep watching. I'm going to be working with stretched hair, and I already have a video showing y'all how I do this, so watch that if you haven't already. I did the same thing that I did in that video, except I used 4 braids instead of 6 in that video. I started by prepping her hair the night before. I already knew how I wanted to braid it, so I made her part specifically for her braiding style the next day. It just made it easier for me to work with, and I could work on one side at a time without taking all of her hair down to part it or braid it. I'm going to add a braid down the middle, so I'm just going to be making my parts for that, going from the top of her head all the way down to the nape area. And her hair is already parted from ear to ear since I prepped it the night before. And here's what I have. The top piece will be braided straight back and the bottom piece will be braided straight up. I'm just applying some jam towards the parting area so that the braids can look sleek. And I'm braiding the top half straight back. Then I do the same thing to the parting area on the bottom half and braid that going upward. If her hair started to get too tangled for me, I would just apply my double buttercream from As I Am, detangle, and just continue to braid the hair. And here's what you would have when you finish. One braid going straight back, stopping at the halfway mark, and one braid going straight up, stopping at the halfway mark. Next, I'm going to be braiding the bottom left section. I'm putting 3 braids here, and each braid starts at the upside down braid and goes up to the part that I made from ear to ear. These braids will be going into a ponytail, so you want to make sure these braids will fall into the ponytail without putting too much tension on the hair and scalp. I'm just making sure our hair is fully detangled before I start braiding. I'm using the double buttercream from As I Am, and I'm also using the jam around the parting area. Those are the only 2 products I use in this video. I'm going to also be adding 3 braids to the top section. I'm making sure that I part the hair so that these braids will also go into the ponytail with the back braids. Here's how the left side looks once I'm finished. I have 6 braids on this side and 2 braids in the middle. And I'm going to repeat the braiding pattern on the right side and add 6 more braids. Here's how it looks after I finish both sides. There are 6 braids on each side and 2 braids in the middle. I took the middle bottom braid and added that to the right side, and I added a ponytail. And then I took the middle top braid and added that to the left side and made a ponytail there. And I'm going to show you how her buns look without the added extensions. This was fine, I just wanted to make the buns a little bit bigger and be a little extra. And here's how I added the hair extensions to her hair. I added regular braiding her to an elastic, placed the fake braids under her real hair, and put the elastic on like I normally would. But don't worry, I will show you how I made them. I don't even know what to call this thing, but to make this thing, you want to get you some braiding hair and get a regular elastic band. The amount of hair that you take depends on how big or how small your braids are. You can see here how much I'm taking. I'm taking quite a bit of hair because the braids are pretty big. I'm just combing out the hair, and you would also need to feather the hair. Feathering the hair ensures that the ends are not blunt and won't come apart. So I'm just taking tiny pieces of hair with my fingers and pulling them in different directions. Then you need to comb out the hair again to get rid of those tangles. Next, you want to take the hair and put it through the elastic and make sure both ends are even. Then you need to put the elastic on something so you can braid the hair. You can either have someone hold it for you or do what I'm doing. I'm using a wig clamp. After that, you just do a regular 3-strand braid. You have 2 pieces, but you need to take a little bit from both ends to get your 3rd piece. Once you have them, just do a regular 3-strand braid. The hair tangles quite a bit, so you want to make sure that you run your fingers through the hair every now and then to untangle it. And I added 4 braids to each elastic, and after the braids were done, I dipped the ends of the hair in boiling water to make sure that the braids stayed in place, and that was it. After I added my braided elastic to her hair, I just twisted it together with her real hair and twisted it into a bun. I added all the hair under the bun to keep it in place, and then I added some bobby pins to keep the hair from unraveling. And I did the same thing to the other side. I'm taking the braided hair and putting it under her real hair and just putting the elastic on like I normally would. And I'm just twisting all the hair together and wrapping it into a regular bun and securing the hair with bobby pins. And after the buns were done, I added some of these little hair clips to the buns in random spots. And I also added a clip to each of the braids in the middle. I put one on each of the braids. And that was pretty much it for this style. She really liked this style. She loved that her buns were bigger than normal. And she kept the buns in for 2 days, then she took the buns out. She actually wanted to wear her hair in pigtails, so we took the buns out and just let her wear her natural hair in little pigtails, and that's what she did for the remainder of this style. She kept these braids in for 2 weeks, and then we washed her hair and restyled her hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more hairstyles, and we'll see you guys on the next video.